Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to work on a new glue book. So this was by request where one of my subbies and friends requested a glue book and they wanted a cute cover, about 5 by 7, 3 signatures. So that's what I'm going to turn this into. I thought this was a really cute cover, children's book. It's from 1970, I believe. And so we're going to start from the very beginning here and just take this apart and turn it into a glue book. 1970 copyright. Here's what it looks like. Just a little book, you know, little children's book. Cute pages. And it's got a library card back here. So pretty cool, right? This is sewn in. So this could be, well, no, it's not going to be difficult. See how it is here? I can just cut right down there. Cut right down there and cut right down there. And we'll have the cover off. So let's go ahead and do that. Get my scissors here. I think I can just cut with my scissors and we'll be good to go. I'm making a new spine. She wants 3 signatures. So no problem with about, you know, cutting the spine or anything like that. This is sewn in. I mean, it's sewn here. The pages are sewn together. We've got some, looks like canvas here. Very well-made book. It was a discarded library book, it looks like. Yeah, this canvas is it's a little harder to cut through than paper. But see the back? I'm going to cover the back. We're going to clean it up here. We're just starting from the very beginning. But yeah, I just was excited about getting started on this. I couldn't wait. So I said, let's do it. Turn on the camera. If you want to make one along with me or learn, or if you want a glue book, let me know, because I'm kind of just, you know, it's not really a custom order, but I'm just making some glue books. So I'm going to see if I can, not right now, but I'm going to see there's 2 staples right here. There's also stitching. So like maybe tomorrow night when I'm watching TV, so sometimes I take a part of book that I need to really work on when I'm watching TV. It gives me something to do. I don't like to just sit there, you know. So I can work on getting these staples out of here. And they're not too bad, it doesn't look like. And the stitches, and see if these pages, it looks like they'll come out in signatures. And then I could use some of them in the glue book or just send them along with the glue book when I'm done. So let's see. So now we've got to go ahead and cut this spine off. See, it actually could be a wider spine, but it's not wide enough for 3 signatures. Yeah, I could stretch it out like that. You can do that if you want to. On a book, kind of like stretch it out and then reinforce it here. And then make yourself, you know, a journal and just use the current spine, even though it was like this, you know, a small spine. They had it like that. It's reinforced here. But you could actually stretch it out. So that's pretty cool. But we are not going to do that because I cannot fit 3 signatures in there in a nice way. You know what I mean? It won't be big enough. So let's cut this off because we're not going to need it. Maybe we'll make a bookmark or something out of it. It's got cardboard right there. So let's cut right beside that. Yeah, I thought this book was older. When I first looked at it, it looked like, wow, that must be from the 30s or something. It just looked so old. I don't know why. But it's only 1970, so it is vintage, but not super ancient or anything. So, very strong, thick cover, though. Very hard cover. I wouldn't be able to sew through that. Doesn't feel like a soft cardboard at all. All right, let's see what this looks like when I take it off. Okay, not really anything exciting, is it? Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it would be. I mean, I didn't really look at it until just now. A House for Little Red, it's called. So, yeah, nothing exciting. All right, so I'm going to even this up here a little bit. There's some extra fabric here. I'll cut all that off. So not too much to cut off there. And let's see what this part looks like. We've got a little bit of extra there that could stand to come off so it doesn't get in our way when we're making the new spine. Okay, make that nice and smooth as possible. Okay. Let's see, a little bit of that canvas is hanging on there. It's like fabric, you know, kind of like fabric or whatever it is. So, let me get my these cut fabric better. This is, yeah, this is a very strong covering too on here. It's very thick. Okay, kind of a woven fabric or whatever. Okay, like canvas, right? Okay. Now what I want to do is, let me put these out of the way for a second while I'm not using them. And I'm going to cover this, but I still want to wipe it off. I just feel like I want to start with a clean surface, no matter what I'm doing, gluing over it or something. It'd probably be easier to glue onto a clean surface anyway. And see if we can get this a little cleaner. Yeah, it's quite grungy. I don't mind grungy, though, for an old book. It just, I think it adds to the charm, so I hope that's okay. The person that asked me to make this just said they want a cute cover, and I thought, I went through the books I showed on video. You know, a couple of times I showed books on video. One time I showed some bigger books for glue books, and then this last time I showed smaller books, and she wanted one of the smaller ones, and this was one of them. So she just wanted a cute cover, and this was very cute. I thought this was probably the cutest one, and for the size, because the others were a little bit bigger than this one. So there's some marker right there, but you know, if you like vintage books, you don't mind a little something right like that. It doesn't bother me at all. You know what I mean? It just like shows you it's been around, right? I mean, this was a school book, so you know, it survived probably elementary school kids. So there we go. That looks better already. I'm pressing down pretty hard on here because this is not, you know, like a papery type cover. You can tell it's really strong, so I can press hard on there and get the dirt off. There, doesn't that look bright and pretty? You know, much better already. Let me get this little corner right here. See if that is going to come any cleaner at all. I think that's it. I don't want to take the color off. Just want to get it clean, nice and clean. Okay, this is going to be covered. This looks good here. Well, there was a little bit of dirt right there. I guess I will wipe it off. Okay, so that is clean. Okay, I think that's the best. That marker's not coming off right there, but I'm going to have a little fabric covering here, right here. I'm not going to cover up the boy. Probably about right. A little something right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks better, I think. But yeah, I'll probably cover up. See, maybe the A, and it'll be house for little red, but maybe about like that with the fabric. Okay, so let's see the back cover. I get a clean baby wipe here. These are literally baby wipes. They're Huggies. I get those at the Dollar Tree because, you know, they're only $1 for, what is it, 70? Oh, there's only 40 in there. There was another package that I tried it from Dollar Tree. They were a different kind of baby wipes, and there was 72 in there. But even though there are more, that's why I got them, because like, oh, there's 72 in here, you know, for $1. But they were smaller and very much like half the thickness of this. Is very thick, the Huggies. So that's why I can sit here and really scrub with it. The other one would probably wear a hole in the baby wipe. So I like these. They're worth $40 for $1, you know. And look how good it's cleaning it. I could feel the soap. You could actually see the soap coming out of them a little bit when you really scrub with them. So I'm not so concerned about getting this as clean as I got the front. I just want to get the main dirt off so I can have a nice you know, the glue will adhere better to a clean surface. This is tape. I don't know. See, it doesn't matter that that is on there. So I'm covering it up with, I think I'm covering up, my plan is to cover, like part of it will be covered with fabric and part of it will be covered with cardstock. So, and I don't want to take too long on it anyway, so we can get started here. This is the spine. That's one end, and this is the side. That looks good. Okay, let's look at this, because I like this little bit of yellow here that's showing around the edge. I like that to show. Even after I cover this, I'll let that show a little bit. I just really like that, because it looks, that's how it's supposed to look, with a little bit of yellow showing anyway. That's how the normal book looks, right? A little bit of grime or something right there. Who knows what the kids had on their hands when they're handling this book, right? It's from a school in North Carolina. It says, where was it? On the library card, it says, on a library pocket here, Millingport School, Albemarle, North Carolina. So that's not too far from here. Maybe 2.5, 3 hours away, I think. Anyway, all right, so this is the front, and I'm going to put it upright. This is the back, and this was upright. See the letters right there? So let's go ahead and make our spine. So this time I'm using, I got some thick, it's almost like chipboard. It's very thick cardboard that I picked up somewhere. I don't know why I come across so much, maybe because I work in an office. I come across a lot of cardboard. And so, you know, like from, like, I don't know what this was from. Sometimes it's, they put cardboard in packages just supporting things, you know what I mean? Just for support. And so if I find cardboard in something, you know, even if it was used for support, and I think that's where this is from. And it's very thick, so it's going to make a great spine. But let's see, let me measure here so I can go ahead and cut this. I don't know if I can cut this with my paper cutter. I'm going to try. And if it won't go through here, I'll have to use my scissors. Of course, I just moved it right after I measured. And so I should put a pencil mark on there so I don't have to do this again. Let's see, pencil, here we go. It's going to be covered, so you could use a pen, you know. It's going to be covered with fabric, so it doesn't matter if you use a marker, a pen, or a pencil, because it's going to be covered up completely. So you won't ever see it if it's a marker. Okay, let's see. Will my paper cutter go through this thick cardboard? Ooh, looks like it likes it. Wow. All right, did go back and forth quite a few times. I just want to make sure I got through. Yes, I did. See? Wow. I thought for sure I was going to have to use my scissors because it's so thick. Okay, so we're doing 3 signatures. That's upright. I think I should do probably a 2.5 inch spine. So I don't think I need 3 inches. I mean 2 inches. Now 2 inches is probably going to be good. Yeah, I don't think I need 2.5. What am I saying? Okay. So 2 inches. Oh, that should be plenty. I might even be able to do 1.5. Let me think for a second. Because I can do I can definitely do in a 1 inch. I can do 2 signatures. Yeah, 1.5. Because I don't want to make it too small. I don't want to make it too big. So let me see how that would look. 2.5, something like that. Yeah, I think that'll be plenty big enough because, and then she'll have plenty of room to glue to. Let's see, 2 inches would be, oh yeah, that would be way too big. Okay, so let's make a 1.5 inch mark here. And like about there. That look big enough? Right there. And I'm going to get 3 signatures in there. I just did a 2 signature with that I had sent off in the mail, and that was a 1 inch spine. So we have another 1/2 inch to allow for the other signature, third signature. So let's see how it looks. Let's see if we think it's big enough for 3 signatures. See if I put one in the middle, right, which will be about right here. So here's the 1.5 inch. So the middle is about, let's see, that's 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. Okay, the middle is about, according to the ruler, it's about right here. Let me see. Doesn't look like it's right there though. Yeah, I guess it is. About right there. So I put one signature there to sew it in. I put the other one at 1/4 inch and this other one at 1/4 inch. So there'll be 3 like that. Let me make a 2 inch. This is 1.5. Let me make a 2 inch one and see if I make sure I don't want a 2 inch. I want to see how that looks in here. Okay. We're just going to experiment a little bit here. I can always use this on something else. One of these on something else if I don't use it here. I just want her to have enough room for, you know, when you're gluing on both sides of a page, you're kind of like tripling the size of your page, right? So when you, even though it might not look like much when you get done, like when I get done, I'm leaving her room to glue. So I don't want to, I want to leave her enough room, you know, to glue all till her heart's content, right? So yeah, I think I might do, I think I might do it 2 inch. See, then I can, let's look at the signatures again. This is, I didn't plan on doing all this. I just want to make sure, because I'm not just making this to make it for my shop. You know, I'm making it for someone, and I want to make sure that I'm making it. She didn't tell me anything but 3 signatures, but, you know, I want to make sure she has enough room. Okay, so we got 2 inches, so this would be the middle right here, 1 inch. So then I have plenty of room to put another signature, a signature, say 1/2 inch over and 1/2 inch over. I feel better about that. Yeah, I feel a lot better about that. Okay, now we're going to measure our length here and cut the length. I want it right even with the top and the bottom. So about right there. I don't want it too short. I don't want it too, I mean, if it's too long, I could cut it again. But if it's too short, then I have to get a whole other piece, right? So I have to be careful. All right. All right. Now, paper cutter. Going for it. Just going for it. A little tiny piece there. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and tape this down. That's what I do next. I don't have any trouble sewing through this tape that I use when I sew in the signatures. It doesn't gum up my needle or anything like that. So just if you were wondering. Okay, and I always leave a space here. You leave a little space in case you're brand new. Leave a little space for where your book covers bend. And always double check before you start. Make sure everything is upright the way you want it. You know what I mean? You don't want to make anything upside down. Okay, double check that. Everything's upright. Let's get this back in place. I have this little glass kind of trivet here to protect my surface a little bit from cutting and gluing. So I don't always have it here just for, you know, certain things. I saw a bigger one today. I might get a big, like, regular cutting board, glass cutting board. I might get that so I have a bigger area. It was at, where was that at now? Because I want to go back and get it. Was it today? Gosh, I have to think about where I saw it because it was $5. Oh, I know where I saw it. I saw it at Dollar General. There's a new Dollar General on my way home, and I stopped in to take a peek to see what was what in the new Dollar General. Really nice, actually. Hope it stays that way. And it had self-checkout. I've never seen one with a self-checkout. And we have a lot of new ones around here, and none of them have a self-checkout. So it's the first, it wasn't working, but it just opened like last week. I didn't even think it was open yet because I built it so fast. I was like, is it open already? Oh, you know what? This is a little bit too long. I'm going to have to cut this, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit, this piece of cardboard is a little bit long here. Or you know what? I don't have it. See, this is a good kind of experiment here because it was too long, but I had it down a little bit. I had it down from the top, so I since I didn't really press that down yet, I was able to just pick it up, and then we'll put it back down, leaving our little groove. See if I can get it even now, or is it actually too long? I think it's just a sliver too long. Let me cut a sliver off because I can't seem to get it even. I need a little bit of a sliver off there. So, gosh, this has taken way longer than I thought, but we'll see how much we can get done. And then I can come back with a second video so we can get the pretty part done. This is just the mechanics almost that we're working on right now. Move. But yeah, that Dollar General had a self-checkout. Had, oh, the coolest coolers around, you know, like in the top, in the end caps. The top half of an end cap, like the bottom half would be merchandise, and the top half was this really cool little double-doored cooler, which I hadn't seen before in the Dollar General or anywhere else. Look what I'm doing. Let's see, does it go like that? Yes. Okay, so I need to turn this back over though. Yeah, well, let me go ahead and wrap this around. Yeah, I think we can wrap around. Sometimes I don't wrap around because I want to make sure the tape doesn't go over too far, but it doesn't look like it's going to over too far, so I think we're all right. But yeah, the cool little coolers, I had at least 2 of them in end caps. Just everything looked really nice and neat, and some merchandise that I hadn't seen. Of course, I hadn't been in a Dollar General for a good while, but some really cool merchandise that, like, gift type things that I might want to go back and get for someone for Christmas. I don't drink wine, but I know people that do drink wine, and they just, like, you know, people that drink wine just love their wine. So they had some really cute little, I've never seen anything like it before because I'm not really, you know, a wine drinker, so I'm not really familiar with wine accessories. But they had some cute little, they were called wine tumblers, little cups with lids. And I thought, you know, these people that I'm talking about would really kind of, if they don't have anything like that, they would really like it. So I thought that would be a great stocking stuffer or a little gift for someone. So I might go back and get a couple of those for a certain couple I know that likes wine, and that would be cool. And then, did I see anything else? I think that was the only thing I saw. Only things, the cutting board, a big regular sized glass cutting board that I could use here on my table for protecting and gluing and things, and then the wine tumblers. So everything's upright here. Let's get this one going. And yeah, so that was fun to stop by there. And they had, everybody was nice, the workers that I talked to. So fun little flyby there on my way home at a Dollar General. So let's see if we can get this one. I don't want to put this over too far. I kind of like try not to put this over too far because I don't know how far, you know, I want my fabric to go over right now and things like that. I have plenty of fabric, and I'll show you. I looked through all of my fabric tonight, and I found the perfect fabric. I mean, when I found, you know how it is when you find the perfect fabric if you make journals? When you find the perfect fabric, and it's like, oh my goodness. You know, this things just really kind of fall into place once you find the perfect fabric. So I don't want it to bend my cardboard or anything. So I'm going to pull this before I I don't want to pull it on I don't want to stretch this out either so it doesn't fit on here. So kind of a touchy little situation here. Plus I want this all to be, I'm talking too much is what I'm doing. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. I think this is good. Let me see it from this side. It's good on this side. And it's going to be covered up. So it's not, you want this to be right, but it's almost like it doesn't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Okay, let me fold it here. Folding it here and then pulling. See, I'm holding it here so I don't stretch it and doesn't kind of like bend my cardboard or anything like that, and I kind of make it wonky or make a dent or anything weird. So I do I do this all the time. So I just don't always do it on camera, but I think you guys kind of, and I've had some comments that say you really enjoy the start of a journal, and so this is the start. This is the start, guys. So I hope you don't mind. I love the start of a journal too, so I don't mind sharing it. Okay, so got all of that nice and taped together. Nice strong spine. Okay, let me show you my fabric real quick, because I don't know how much we're going to get done here. Look at this. Is this really cool or what? Probably it's going to go like this. Is that perfect? It just adds the right amount of color, and it blends with the colors on here too. So perfect. I love it. So next, let's see. I think I want my paper next. So the paper, all of these colors here, this is cardstock. All of these colors go with everything. So like I will have this fabric here. Let me fold it up again. I have plenty of it, right? So I'm going to have this fabric here on the spine, say like this. And then I'm going to have, I want to put a piece of cardstock here. So I first pulled out this for back here because it matches. I first pulled out some, well, no, I first pulled out this for this. See how it all goes together here? This color is like almost the exact same colors. So that all goes together. And I don't feel like I have to have the same colors on the inside, except I will have this fabric on the inside. So turn over. And then I was going to put a pattern here. And I was like, I remembered it's a glue book. Okay, so I want to leave my glue people that like to glue, might want to glue something here. So I'm putting, let's see, so the orange, I could put orange on the inside, this orangey, kind of a burnt orange, but I thought, you know, it would be nice to open up to a different color. So I'm thinking this blue is going to go here. Won't that be pretty to open up to, right? Blue on both sides. So I think that's the plan. So I think I'm going to go and do, go ahead and put the orange on the back here. So I'm going to get that ready. And we'll see, I've got about, only got about 3 more minutes here. 3 minutes. So we're just going to cut a little bit here and see if we can get done in 3 more minutes. And then I'll have to come back with another video. So sorry we didn't get more done, but I hope you enjoyed the start of it from the very beginning. And so let's make some more pencil marks here. So I'm going to make this go under my fabric. And I want it to go up to the very edge on the cover, outside cover. I like it to go up to the very edge. But I don't want it to go over anything. I want it to look like it was always there, you know what I mean, when I'm done. So let me make a mark here. And I'll probably have to cut a little sliver off here, but let me make a mark here like that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that. All right. So that'll be, let's see, where is it? Right here, right there. Let's cut that. All right. All right, so let me see how white that is. Sometimes when you cut like that, you need to cover up that white edge. But I can put that on the inside. So let's see, which piece was it? This one or this one? Okay, here's my little fold here. So it was this one. Okay, so this is the edge I didn't cut right here. Oh, no. These look both kind of white. So I'm going to get my brown. Let's see, do I have a brown marker here? I don't really want to use black, I think. I can also use my distress ink on there. Let's use my distress ink. Sorry about reaching over and standing up and doing whatever there in the camera. But I'm going to have to go in a second. But what I'm going to do is take my little brush here and run some distress ink along there. Just along the edge, not over the sides or anything like this. Just like this to cover up that white edge. So that when it's here, you don't see whatever's here. You won't see a white edge there, right here, where it shows. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in my next video to do some more work on this cover. So thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the start of a new glue book. And take care. I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.